Hi, I'm Angie from Creative Gift Packaging. Today we just done our basic video, and this is our beginner video, and this is what we ended up with. We put some posts and we put some scrunches. Now we're going to actually decorate this wreath a little bit, and I'm going to show you a little bit about, adding things in and making it look pretty and full like you see, online and things of that nature. The first thing I'm going to do, let me open this. This is a ribbon that we carry that's got a lot of ornaments and got the color scheme that we're going to use, and I'm going to use that today. Alright, so I'm going to put this to the side so that this is open. I'm going to use this little guy that we carry in our store. He's a little elf, or a little Santa Claus elf, I guess you want to call him. And he's who is going to be in the center of our wreath today. Now, to put him in the center of this wreath, we're just going to let him sit right here today. I'm not going to attach him right now, but I will here in a minute. But he's going to be our scheme, so I'm going to kind of set him in the middle so I can kind of see what I'm going to do around here. These are some little sprays that we have that have these little ornament balls. They have some leaves on the back. They have some little squiggly things, some little balls to make it pretty. So I'm going to use these, and I'm going to put one on each side. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stick this in through the mesh right there, or through the edge of the mesh, and I'm going to bend it up, and I'm going to use my twist ties that I have right here to twist this in the same way as you do with the mesh. And then I'm going to set him right here for a minute. Then I'm going to take this back here, and I'm going to take that stem that I stuck back there, and I'm going to wrap it around the frame a little, and that way that it's completely stuck in there, so it won't fall off or blow off. And then I'm going to come back up here, and I'm going to straighten this up a little bit, kind of fix it like I want it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with this one. So I'm going to do it on the right side. I'll do it the same way. I'm going to stick it through. I'm going to wind this wire. All the picks, or most of the picks, have wire in them, so you can wrap them around the frame, the actual wire frame, bend them so that they stay there and they don't go anywhere. And then, just to keep it from moving around so much, you'll take it and twist here, and that'll keep it from moving, quite as much as it would. And then I just kind of place it how you want it to look. And so now I've got these two on each side like that. Alright, and then I'm going to take, these are some little ornaments that we carry. There's in a pack of 2. Like this right here. And I'm going to take these and I'm going to place these in here as well. And cut the tags off of it. Okay. Now these ornaments have little ties here. I'm going to stick one right here. And I'm going to use my twists that are left to twist this into the frame. Okay, I'm going to take this one, and I'm going to twist it maybe up here, kind of kitty quartered a little bit at the top. And a lot of times you can use just your twists that are already in your wreath. A lot of times you can use those to secure almost everything. The smaller amount of hot glue, sometimes you have to hot glue stuff in. The smaller amount of hot glue that you can use, the better. And the reason being is, if these are on, say for instance, an outside door, and it gets heated in the summertime or when the direct sun hits it, it's going to heat up and when hot glue heats up, it melts. So you're going to find that they're falling off of your customer's wreath, and therefore causes a problem. These are a little set of 3 little candy ornaments that we carry. Now I'm going to place these. We use a little loop that's in it to twist it and to hold it in place. I'm going to put these alternately throughout in between these other little areas where I used the other things. You can use your twist to hold them down, like I said before. Alright, and I'm going to put one right here in this place. And that's pretty much got most of the inside covered up with something. Now you don't have to cover it up with anything. This is all optional. Just if you want it, things to look a little fuller. And this is what you end up with so far. Alright. And so there again, I'm going to put my little snowman here in the middle. My little Santa Claus. Alright, but I think I want to add some ribbon as well. So I think what I'm going to do with this is I'm going to add this on the outside strands. Okay, and you can do this several ways. You could loop it around and continue on with it. But I think I'm just going to put some strips in it, which is a way of adding the same look, but with a smaller amount of, ribbon use. So you want to cut these about 12 inches. Cut about 12-inch strips. So I'm going to do several of these. I'm not sure how many I'm going to use, so I'm just going to do several real quick. And just kind of measure it out, 12 inches, and that way there's not some short and some longer than others. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is you take and make a little V in it. You're going to fold it in half, and then you're going to take your scissors and just do a little V right here. That's all you're doing. Now, I just done these separate just to show you how this works. It puts a little finished edge on it. But you can fold these in half and then fold them again like so that you can cut both ends at one time. Makes it a little easier. Fold it in half, fold it in half again, cut your V, fold it in half, once again, continue on till you've cut them all in a V, and that just adds a little finished edge to it, gives it an extra little look that makes it look more professional. So now we're going back to our wreath. And on the outside, if you remember, I did not go back with the scrunches. So here's what I'm going to do on this, is I'm going to actually put the ribbon in there. You put it, in the middle, twist it 2 times. Now, wired ribbon's what I recommend. You take the wire and kind of fluff it out, so that it comes out where you can see it, such as, alright. Now you can cut these loops, these strips a little longer if you want more to show. If you don't want as much to show, you can always cut them smaller. I usually do like a standard 12. I'm sure some people use a different, measurement, so that's totally up to the person doing it. There's no right way or wrong way to do a deco mesh. Everybody adds their own flair. I've done a lot of classes, And usually everybody, you could take and put everybody with the same mesh, the same ribbons, the same ornaments. And for some reason, everybody's going to do it just a little different than the other person. So you're going to come out of there with different looking wreaths. Before it's over with. Alright, and I've got one more opening here. I cut one too many strips. That's okay, we'll use them on something else. Alright. Alright, so that just added a little bit extra color to it, a little bit of extra flair. I may even go in and add just a few more. Maybe go the opposite way in these twists so that you've got like a little X going on here. And a little extra flair. So that you got a little X going. Just kind of gives it a little bit more. Cut me a few more here. And again, I do recommend wired ribbon if you're going to do this because it is a whole lot easier. And it kind of pops out a little bit more and you can bend it a little bit more. Some has more wire than others. Generally, the better the wire, the better it's going to bend and put where you want it to. But if it's a stiff ribbon, it'll also work pretty good. And again, I don't want to bore you too much, but I do want you to, we didn't want to do this one with music simply because some people says it just goes too fast for them. Some of you guys can just pick it up like this, and some people have a little harder time, and that's okay. So we're going to do an extra video, you know, a talking video so that you guys can get the hang of it a little easier. And again, this is a beginner video. I'm sure if you knew how to do this, you've probably already clicked off by now. So this is just for the beginners out there. So I've got one more. And then alrighty. Alright, so then when you got this and you got your ribbons on the outside, you actually can keep adding if you would prefer. We have some twist ball ornaments that I'm going to put in as well. And like I said, you don't have to add as much stuff to yours if you don't want to. These are little 6-inch twist ball ornaments, and these are great because this little twist wraps around your frame and comes up and you just twist. There's no hot glue or no nothing to do. So what you do is just kind of go under your mesh, around your frame. And what I'm going to do is put these in the middle of the ribbons that I've done a minute ago. So you bring it under and then just twist. And so that ends up being like that right there. And that just adds a little bit of more features to it. Like I said, you wouldn't have to do this if you didn't want to. This is totally up to you. Just adds a little extra oomph to it, as I call it. I'm going to do this on all of them that I have ribbons on the outside. So So what I'm doing is I'm twisting them on top of those little X ribbons that I got, so that it just kind of gives a center to it. And you just kind of mess with it as you do it. Move it around a little bit, make it look better as you go around your wreath. Looks like I got one more here to do. And these are really easy to add into your Christmas tree as well, because you're just going to take it in there and just twist it around your branches. And it's great balls, and you don't have to worry about them falling off and breaking, or kids grabbing them is easy. Alright. And here's what we have for our finished product. Now, there's also several versions you can do of this. Instead of the Santa Claus, that's the reason I didn't want to fix them yet. We carry these big, gigantic ornaments, and they're great in the center wreath. So what you can do, if you wanted to go with the whole ornament thing like we was, is put that in the center of your wreath as well. And I can't tell whether that's center or not. It's not. But that would be kind of how that would look if that's the case. Thank you for visiting us today, and be sure to check out our other videos, as we have lots more online. Thank you.